Hey everybody, and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. Last time, we began our journey through the High Wall of Lothric, a terrible place full of terrible people. This time, I forgot to read the description of the item that we picked up from Vort. Soul of Boreal Valley Vort. Got the order a little wrong, but it's fine. One of the twisted souls, steeped in strength, used to acquire many souls, or transpose to extract its true strength. Vort served as an outrider knight, never far from the fleeting dancer. You can use this as if it were a regular soul item like the ones over here, but don't. It has a different use. The use isn't apparent right now, but we'll get there. Before I forget, let's also do this. The undead treasure these dull green flasks. Well, I know, what a green flask. Fill with Estus at bonfires and drink to restore HP. The journey of an undead has always traced the bonfires, and no journey of import has been made without an Estus flask. As for the ashen, these dull ashen flasks, quite befitting of an unkindled, an ashen Estus flask turns a bonfire's heat cold. Interesting. Well, this time, I don't know if I fully said this time, peer over the cliff and hold up the banner. We have the banner in our possession. And now, we leave the High Wall of Lothric, heading down into all those other places ahead of us. You know, with this world the way it is, I probably should have expected that to be what our escort looks like. Hello, Archer atop the tower. Immediate bonfire so that you can warp back anywhere you want to. And, yep, that big castle area is not where the game fully takes place. It is on a huge rock thing protruding out of the earth. Down here is where the rest of the world is. I'm not sure if only that is supposed to be Lothric, or if the rest of this world is also considered Lothric. I'm gonna say it is Lothric, but I'm not completely sure on that. So, we are in the Undead Settlement, and usually, in Dark Souls 3 playthroughs I've tried watching in the past, this is actually where I ended up losing interest and stopping watching because the area looked kind of boring. I promise you though, it's not. It's quite a fun area, and it's also quite big and full of things to do. Although, I mean, boring depends on the person defining it, but I definitely like the Undead Settlement a lot after having played it myself. So here we go. I can't say it starts off very excellently because the door opens and we are greeted with dogs. Should I use the sword? I think this thing really helps because it stuns them. All these guys are completely useless at fighting back. Okay, we only have one dog after us. That's good. Hit. All right, there we go. Hit. Oh. Okay. One of my other problems with dogs is that they always jump away right as you're going to attack them. I mean, I know that's the point. They're freaking athletic little creatures, but still, it's just annoying. My point is that dogs are annoying, and I'm very glad. Oh my god. I'm very glad they don't show up as often as they could. I mean, it seems like, from what I've played of Elden Ring, it feels like they're a lot more common in that game. Oh my god. There we go. Feels like they're a bit more common in that game, and that's not my favorite thing. Okay, so, right here, I recommend approaching this toppled over carriage from the left side because there are two dogs eating on this side, and I think if I do a charged strong attack, I should be able to one-shot both of them. Yes! Perfect! They are eating a body containing an alluring skull. A skull resplendent in the scent of souls. I completely mispronounced that, definitely. Prepared by evangelists of the Cathedral of the Deep. Throw to shatter, spreading souls which attract enemies. Not effective for all foes. So it's supposed to lure things to a wall or something. Like, I think you could throw it against a wall and the enemies will go like, oh, what is that shiny glowy thing? Give it to me. The only thing I have to know about that item, since I've never actually used it, is that Bloodborne's equivalent of it, the Pungent Blood Cocktail, has a really misleading description, where it says it will attract beasts. But it doesn't say it'll attract it to their location. It just says attract beasts, like, what, to yourself? 2 homeward bones. We can see a fallen dragon-like creature, with 2 items on the opposite side of the bridge there. How do we get there? Keep those 2 items in mind. They'll be quite important.
Please, grant me death. Undo my shackles.
Here's a tip. When people say stuff like this, like undo my shackles in these games, they don't always mean it.
Oh, then it's true. A champion of Ash as I live and breathe. To be in your presence is a great honor.
Where are you looking?
I am Yol of Londor, a pilgrim, as you can see, only somehow I failed to die as was ordained. Well, perhaps my calling lies elsewhere. Say, champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service strike you? I was once a sorcerer. Surely I can be of use.
I guess.
Oh, I am honored, truly. I should be dead, yet you have granted me purpose anew. I, Yol of Londor, do solemnly swear myself to you.
See you at the end of this video, then. I think from now on we can roll with the club. And by that, I don't mean a group of people. I don't have friends. I'm sorry. I can't roll with the club. I have to roll with this club. Get it? Roll with the club? I didn't intend that. It would have been better if I did. If I had intended that. So let's open up this gate. I guess I can Estus, because, fun fact, there's a bonfire right there. And the previous bonfire is right up over there. Okay, interesting. So there's you. This is kind of a new enemy, but it's basically just the same hollows that from before, except they make different noises, they wear, like, farmers' outfits, and they have extremely low poise. In fact, allow me to demonstrate on these guys over here. Simply rolling into them staggers them and interrupts their attack. All you have to do is roll into them, and they will not be able to attack you. Look at this. Look at this poor guy. And then they die in 2 hits. Alright, here's our view of the place. We got a big church containing the tower with that dude. I love how the bow has such an impact that the arrow, like, the bow inverts itself, not the arrow. The arrows aren't even visible. Got a lot of big buildings. Again, I just love how those big buildings look with this place, and there's a person with a tree growing out of their brain. Doesn't sound very fun. I didn't actually know you could club them down. A small leather-covered round shield. It features a large central protrusion designed for parrying attacks. As said before, parrying is never required to finish this game. I would know because I have never done it. However, it is something that if you can get really good at, will help you quite a bit. Oh, alright, bye. That there's a little Thrall hat guy. I think their official name is Thrall. I'd prefer to call them hat guys, though, because it's more fun to say. What are you doing down? Oh, don't... Alright, you know what? You want to fight me? Come up here. Because I want to go out on this balcony first. Looks like he does want to fight. Is that true? Aha, you do want to fight. Alright, how'd that go for you? Thrall Hood. I got that from the first one. Okay. We got 2 new items. I'll check them in a bit. For now, That looks ominous. We have an item right here. I don't think we need to knock this one down. I think we could just pick it up from here. Or do we? I guess we do need to knock it down. I did not mean to fall down. Loretta's bone. Excuse me, guys. I'm just gonna go back this way. Alright, this is actually the exit to this big building here, and there are a couple of hat guys down here, such as this one. They launch ranged attacks, and they have all kinds of little acrobatic attacks using their short size to their advantage. They, like, jump around really quick. They're a little annoying, but they're also kind of fun. They're one of my favorite enemies, personally, because they're never too hard to be that annoying. Okay, that one's still using range, so dodge him, and then drink. Sorry if you can't see, but I am two-handing my club so that I can... Wow, two-handing the club deals way more damage than one-handing. Charcoal pine bundle. Okay, it's time to look at some items. A small bundle of charcoal pine resin quickly applies fire to right-hand weapon. Does not last for long, but it can be used in inventive ways, such as applying it in the middle of a series of blows. Pine bundles are basically just pine resins, but they don't last as long. It does whatever its equivalent is. Charcoal is fire, whereas gold is lightning. Loretta's bone. Old, discolored human bone with several holes bored into it. A woman's corpse in the Undead Settlement was found clutching this bone. Her name was Loretta. Sorry, Grey Rat. Bad news. Can I put the ring on the bone? No, that would just be messed up. Alright, interrupt his attack, and bam, bam, you're dead. No chance. Now, faced one at a time, they are extremely weak, but faced in a group like that, they could be a little bit rougher. In the meantime, though, repair powder. Lightly enchanted golden powder. Repairs equipped weapons and armor as long as they haven't already broken. Use of a weapon depletes its durability, eventually causing it to break. As long as a weapon is not broken, its durability can be restored at a bonfire. But for distant journeys, one may wish to prepare ahead. You never have to. Don't worry. There's like a couple items in this game that have, they have low durability, but I think even those you might have trouble breaking. I mean, I fought how many enemies now? Look at the durability on my club, shown underneath the icon. It's barely gone down. I do not have to worry whatsoever. Okay, so... I think for the most part, these guys are actually kind of deaf. So we can just take this on. I think I'm going to use the sword instead, because it attacks slightly faster than the club. Yeah, so I just got these guys after me. No one else hears this. So that's them dead. I'm gonna go take care of these guys on the far edge over here. Alright. Again, you can just roll into them to stagger them and stop them from attacking. Or you could just pull them one away like that. They really make themselves easy. Okay. The big hat lady in the middle has been, we've caught her attention. She has a number of attacks ranging from really fast melee swipes to magic spells. From a distance, she'll use a ranged projectile that homes in on you. She's about to do that right now. You just want to dodge past it, and then it won't ever catch back up to you. Okay, what are you doing? Just that again. Okay. Watch out for her swipes. Okay. Dodge that. Oh, no. Whoa, okay. Her mace there also deals bleed. Occasionally, she'll... enlighten herself on fire! I'm gonna die to you. For sure. Okay, let me see, please. Alright, poise damage. Okay, when she says that, she's about to, light herself on fire! Oh my god! Okay. And that's a big grab attack. Don't be hit by that. Okay. Can I do this, please? I'm just gonna go in. Final hit? Yes! They're rough. I'm much better at them now that I've played the game, but on my first playthrough, I had a lot of trouble with them, so definitely watch out for them. If you can manage to either defeat this one, or get past it, or whatever, you get Estus Shard. I like how I laughed at the Estus Shard, but that's actually really good. You should be happy that you got an Estus Shard. I don't know why I'm not happy that I got an Estus Shard. I can't use that Ember, unfortunately. If you use an Ember, you'll be fully healed, but you have to not already be in Ember form. I'm already in Ember form, so that's a problem. There's a well here, but Nothing down in it. It's actually much deeper than the wells in Bloodborne, though. Alright, we got a worker hat worn by inhabitants of the Undead Settlement. It's the ceremonial significance of such work is long forgotten. For the desiccation burial of undead. Hood used to cover the head of lesser folk who were set to work as slaves throughout Lothric. Also occasionally used to shame and humiliate criminals. And yet the hat guys wear it loud and proud. Plunge attack. Went back to the bonfire to refill my health since I was extremely low and I didn't want to carry on further without it. As unlike the very first bonfire of this level, there is not another one 10 feet after it, so I definitely wanted to go do that. Unfortunately, they're all back now, but I got the Estus shard. We're fine. Okay, you're getting up and noticing me now. I'm gonna go. If you don't mind. Bye. Alright, well, she's launching spells and no one in the distance. I'm gonna attack while someone's attacking me in the face. That's smart. I'm the smartest Dark Souls player. Didn't see you. I knew you were there, but I didn't know you were that close. Worker garb. My god, we're just getting all their clothes. Worn by inhabitants in the Undead Settlement. Okay, same description. Typically, in an armor set, all of the clothing items, or armor items, whatever you want to call them, they're the same thing, basically, have the same description. Okay, there's a couple hat guys in here. I think one of them drops from the ceiling, I want to say? Because they can climb walls, apparently? No, they're just both chilling. And this ground is very uneven here. Oh, I cannot believe I didn't get hit by you. That looked like it should have... Okay, oh god. That attack right there where they, like... Jesus. I think I might die to this one. Also, the very low range of my weapon here. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Holy fucking die! Thank you. Alright. Alright. I don't necessarily want to approach this this area this way, so I'm gonna head around this way instead. It's a lot easier too, because you don't have to fight those two hat guys. Now here we have a door. Let's open. Pull out my torch. Got a bunch of bodies. My goodness. Someone's been at work here. Okay. This is a cage of living bodies. It's not making any noise. It's supposed to make a ton of noise, but it didn't. That's interesting. Charcoal pine resin. There we go. Used in the Undead Settlement to preserve undead bodies after dissection and to bury them. Temporarily applies fire. Just as normal. Here we got a group of bodies here. Let's hit them down and grab large soul of deserted corpse. Guess it's one level above the deserted corpse. I like how these boxes are slightly bluer. They have the wrong lighting applied to them. I do very much love the aesthetics of Dark Souls 3. I love the visuals. I think the game looks fantastic. However, there are some flaws. And I might be pointing at them out on the way. But just keep in mind as I do so that I love how this game looks. Aside from the fact that its favorite color is gray. Like, that's the only thing about it I'm not too thrilled on, and even then it makes sense since this is a dying world. This is an interesting thing. Estus soup. It's a pot of Estus that I think fully restores your health, or at least restores it by a huge amount. It's a one-time use, but it does respawn itself if you die, or arrested bonfire, or whatever. What do we pick up? Yes, our second covenant. Warrior of Sunlight, an ancient talisman depicting a holy symbol bestowed upon the Warriors of Sunlight. Equipped to pledge oneself to the Warrior of Sunlight covenant. Warriors of Sunlight are brilliantly beaming cooperators who place their golden signatures to help those in need, for it is their duty to deliver a great conquest to their summoner. As this playthrough is going to be played offline for the most part, we're not going to go too deep into covenants for right now. I'll just at least say that, the summoning NPCs things while Emberform by finding the summon sign, that's not just NPCs. If you are playing online, the people you summon can be other players. And the Covenant Warriors of Sunlight is supposed to be a big covenant that encourages that. Like those who are a part of the covenant... hello? Why did the camera flip? Those who are part of the covenant, like, have their summon sign all gold and stuff. You look a little more colored in than the rest of them. I have a feeling you are the murderer. Yep. And you too are not making any noise. Strange. Here we have this guy. This guy might look intimidating, but I actually don't think he's that bad unless I'm wrong. Okay. Can I stagger you by rolling in to you? Yes. Yes, you can. So yeah, he's not that bad. Just kill him. Okay. Do have a few more of the cage things. I think just this one. And, alright, moving on. We got this back alley. Now, the tricky part with this, there is a big hat evangelist up there, so we're gonna have to fight them eventually. Fight her, I guess. Nothing in here. I keep, like, going into that room on every playthrough, and there's just nothing in there. I don't know what's the purpose of it. I guess to hide from the... Okay. Watch for the projectile. Roll past it. Roll into you. And bam. Bam. There's another projectile coming. Oh, that did not work. Okay. Just gonna hide real quick. Those do give bleed. Quite a bit of it as well. She'll just keep throwing those things, so... Oh, God. Okay, ambush. Okay, okay, okay. That's worth being scared of. Okay. Nice job, buddy. I'm gonna run to this house. Let's drink some Estus. I really shouldn't... What the... I forgot you were here. Oh! Okay. Thank goodness I hit you too with the club. Oh my goodness. There's a whip in here. To whip all these guys into shape. Okay. How we doing out here? I'm more willing to go after this guy now that he's going underneath the bridge so that I can avoid the evangelist. I didn't avoid the evangelist. Okay. Okay. Avoided that. Might as well drink right now. I have a better idea than fighting you. I could try... And you know what? I will. Let's go. Let's go for it. Okay. I'm gonna focus. I need to... Ooh, okay. I need to focus right now. Oh my god. Can you do a magic attack or something? Okay, back up. We're safe, and... There we go. Okay, nothing special for defeating her. Actually, I think there might be... Ooh, I got a flask back from that. I'll take that. I think there might be something special up here. Yes, there is. Okay, we'll see if it's special or not. Okay, not very special, but still, a Titanite shard is a Titanite shard. You're gonna be getting Titanite shards throughout the whole game, but it's a good thing, because you need to be able to upgrade weapons. That's just a thing you need to be able to do. Here's a roof we can walk on for a secret side path with a secret crystal lizard down below. Okay, well, at least I can try and get the lizard. Maybe. Oh god, I haven't been over this yet. Oh god, hang on, I'm not ready for this yet. Invaded by Mad Spirit Holy Knight Hodrick. There he is. Well, this is interesting. I do not have nearly the amount of health to fight you, so I'm going to run away from you like a coward. Hope you don't mind. If you ever play online, you have a chance, albeit semi-uncommon, I think, to be invaded by another player. There is a specific way you could do so. Like the cracked red-eye orbs that Leonard gave us, you can use that, players can use that to invade the world of someone else. And if you are offline, you're not free of this. There are NPCs that will invade you just as there are NPCs you can summon to help you with battles. And this is the first one. It is Holy Knight Hodrick. I think he's gone now. Yes, okay, I can use Homeward Bones now. If you can't use Homeward Bones, that's a sign that there's an invader. Invaders can only invade you when you're in Ember form. Thing is... Hi. Hey, you're making noise. That's great. Whoa, Pillage Corpse? You had something on you? A Titanite shard, okay. Thing is, I don't know if you can rest at a bonfire while one's here. Oh, yeah, he's right there. Okay, there is a bonfire right over here. I want to get it. Hopefully I can light it at least and respawn here. Yes, I can. Okay, good. NPC invasions tend to be really tough battles. NPC battles in general tend to be really tough battles. They have a lot of health, way more than you, which is kind of unfair if you ask me. And they are just... what? Mind your business. You're not a part of this. Okay. Alright, well, my death will become very quickly then from these guys. I'll try to survive this, but I very much oh! Yep, okay. Thanks, Holy Knight Hodrick. At least that gets rid of my Ember form. If this guy didn't butt into the fight, I think I could have gotten a hit or two on Hodrick. It doesn't matter, because my souls are right here, and I am also no longer embered, meaning I will no longer have to deal with him. I am not gonna go out of my way to kill every single NPC invasion in the game. I find them quite annoying, but I will tell you where they are, and this is the only one of this area. Does not open from this side. How spooky. I'm going to go back up there, because I have missed a couple things. Let's hope I don't catch the attention of friggin' Nosy Joe over there. That's what I'm calling him. Item. Time charge! Was it worth it? Yeah. Yeah, it was worth it. Alright, we got it. I was gonna say we have to run and jump to get to that one. Remember that you can only... What the fucking... Remember that you can only jump while running. 2 rusted coins. An old rusted copper coin. Crushing the coin boosts item discovery. Those who have lost their fortunes rely upon this superstitious practice, hoping to retrieve what was once theirs, and more. So I realized that I completely brushed over the luck attribute last time. That increases your item discovery, meaning enemies have a higher chance to drop stuff. It also does a couple other things, but for the most part, I don't think you ever have to level it up. I think I already showed that that door's locked from the other side. We can't get there right now. What we can do is fight you. You are a big guy wielding a saw. I call you Nosy Joe. And this guy is a tough fight. If it weren't for these guys and perhaps also those evangelists, I would consider the Undead Settlement to probably be an easier level than High Wall of Lothric. But, oh, because these guys exist, I don't know if I could say that. They've got a lot of health. They deal quite a bit of damage. Their attacks are a bit insane, though not quite on the level of Elden Ring. They do like their combos. Oh my god. Their attacks do certainly go on for quite a while. But there we go. Not that bad. He falls down. There's a lot of graves. There's a lot of graves in this game in general. This and Bloodborne. Made more sense in Bloodborne. It makes sense in this game too, because like everyone's undead. Alright, well, this is certainly an interesting looking field. Okay, well, that guy over there, big archer, he's got his sights set on this area. Including you! Okay. Heal right now. Oh god! I forgot, he shoots them in like volleys of 3. Okay. Right as you hear the oh my god, okay, let's just pick up all this crap. Ember, Fading Soul, Young White Branch. Another Young White Branch. Arrows of a Giant rain down beside the White Birch. That's great, that's really cool to know. I'm so glad that I have learned this information right now. I'm about to be hit again. Yep! Okay, right as you hear the whoosh, dodge, and you should be good to dodge these. Oh, okay. We're going this way, Oh my god, the freaking shockwaves they create can still get you, even if the arrow itself misses. Alright. Oh, there's a hat guy wielding a spear, and with a lot of health. Please die. Alright, I think the giant has stopped for now. This is a lot of stuff. Cleric set and a blue shield, but thankfully a giant seems to have paused, so let's check it out. Trousers worn by a cleric turned undead. Typical attire for blue-robed travelers. It is said that they were entrusted with a duty. Still, its nature is yet to be revealed. A wooden shield painted bright blue, the symbol of clerics who have become undead. Close to a small shield in size. Wooden shields are light, manageable, and offer relatively high magic absorption. Oh, that's interesting. So, like, every wood shield gives high magic resistance. That's cool. Alright. And this item here. Mortician's Ashes. Umbral ash of a resident of the Undead Settlement who made a living burying corpses. I see, they pressed enter in the wrong place. With this, the Shrine Handmaid will prepare new items. This is an Umbral ash that we can give to the Shrine Handmaid. Obviously. That is all I want to do right now. There is another way we can go first, and I think I would rather go that way first than dealing with those arrows ever again. From the Ritual Plaza, is what I'm gonna call it, you can go across this bridge instead of progressing forward. And also, that little hallway with the two hat guys in it, you drop down into the big hallway with the red-eyed guy with the sickle. That's where that goes. I wanted to go into the rooms previously since they had items in them. Let's head this way first. Healing you. And head straight inside. And they're not dead yet. Okay, that was dumb of me. I should always just roll first, because that staggers them. That's always the best choice, so why don't I do that? I don't know. Man, even that doesn't heal me very much. Well, that might be subject to change. There's an item up there. Actually, didn't fully notice that. That's cool. In here is a hat guy wielding a big sword with two hands and with a lot more health. I think this is actually the same guy we fought by the cleric set. And he staggers just as easily to the club. There's that. We can also open these doors. Got a lot of crows. We got a little cool-looking area over there with all the fire and the lanterns and whatnot. We have another evangelist with two dogs down there. God, that sounds like a nightmare. Hope I never have to go down there ever. Caduceus round shield. Hello, Thrall hat guy. I believe this is the shield the Pyromancer class starts with. Standard round wooden shield is decorated with twin snakes, an ancient symbol of the Great Swamp. Wooden shields are light, manageable, and offer relatively high magic absorption. So we've actually seen all three of the weapon skills that shields can have. They can either have parry, shield bash, or weapon skill. In fact, every shield has a little icon next to it showing you which one it has. This the circle one there, that's parry. The rectangle one there, that's shield bash, and the sword is weapon skill. That box was inside those other three boxes. Okay. The Undead Settlement is kind of full of a few errors here and there, now that I'm realizing it. Later areas don't have as many, which is good. Not to say this area is rushed or badly made, although... Oh god, okay. Some people... Holy crap, there's so many of them. Okay. Here's the tip. When you're dealing with multiple dudes, don't lock on. And this is something that I need to learn right now for this playthrough. It's best not to lock onto them, as locking on makes it really hard to deal with the other one if the other one's preparing an attack. With this one, you have a lot more, like, freedom to choose where your attacks are being aimed, and that makes them so much easier to deal with another one. I feel like I'm saying the same words over and over again. It's okay. Okay, which one should I kill first? Probably you. Die. And I need to heal. No matter, though, as I'm actually reaching my objective, which is you. My objective is you. That was dumb of me. Plunge! Yes! That should be all of them over here. Glad we don't have to deal with them ever again. I would switch to the cleric set since we now have more armor. That's something I'm going to be doing, is I'm gonna switch armor a lot, because there's a lot of armor sets and they look really cool. So I'll definitely be trying out a bunch of them, except for the ones that are too heavy for me to wear. That's actually something I haven't been over, and I should probably go over before it's too late. It's more visible from here. Okay. Equipment load up in the upper right. As we equip weapons and armor, and also rings, for whatever reason, it will add to our equip load. You can see that the chain armor and stuff all has a weight stat right there. That adds to your equip load, and if your equip load gets too high, your dodges will get slower and slower. What you mainly want to pay attention to is the weight ratio right there. If you are under 30%, your dodges are at their fastest. Go above 30%, and they'll be slightly slower, although not slower enough to that point that it's bad. So I'm on like a medium load right now. That's what that is. You have... Oh, you got a lot of health. You have lots of health. You're a strong, upstanding fellow. That's not what I meant. Okay, fine. Then take... Alright then, fine. I'll just... You know what? Screw you. You don't deserve nice things. Or do you? Do you deserve nice things? You absolutely do not, but I will give you nice things anyway, such as the relief of death. With a health amount that... Oh, you dropped a lot of souls. Okay, that makes sense. Anyway. Having your ratio above 70% means your rolls will get significantly slower to the point that it is hampering you, and I think also your invincibility frames are decreased a bit. I could be wrong about that, though. And if you go above 100%, you can't run. You're stuck at this speed forever as your top speed, and you can't dodge at all. So don't do that. The medium load, by the way, which is what I'm at right now, doesn't hamper you in any significant way. You can beat the game just fine with it. So over here we have this guy. Despite how he looks, he's friendly. I'll show off why in a bit. For now, though, I want to see if I can get this body. Let me see if I can hit this body towards... Okay. I think I managed to do this on my first playthrough. If you hit this body, normally it falls all the way down there. I'm trying to make that not happen, but I don't really trust the physics enough to... Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, come on. I don't want to fall. I really don't want to fall. What? Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. I somehow managed to have it land up here. This drops a flame stone plate ring. Stone plates are symbols of true knights, and red stone plates are granted to those who valiantly face chaos. Increases fire damage absorption. Not bad. I'll put that on right now since I don't have any other slots. I'm not putting on the Ring of Sacrifice because I'll use that up if I die, and I don't want to use it up. I want to save it for the best situations. So you. Press A to examine. How do we look that clean on this floor? And also, where did the cage go? It's fine. Well. This is a lovely little place, isn't it? Who might you be praying at this thing over here?
Well, what's up? This pit is for hollows, not for the likes of you sane folk. Or perhaps you are a hollow, posing as otherwise?
No.
No, of course you're not. That's what you mad fools always say. But we'll all be mad soon enough. And should you be undead, well, all the more so. Beware, the shackles of the gods are fragile. You might need this. Etch it on your heart if you feel your sanity slipping. come here to pile up your victims, for that will form your anchor. You'll see when you go mad. They'll be your family.
Mound Makers, a malformed vertebra found by the mad, with a queer symbol on its inside, proof of the shackles of the gods. Equipped to pledge oneself to the Mound Makers' covenant. The Mound Makers wish only to add to their mounds, becoming mad spirits, whether summoned as cooperators or invaders. They are blithe to those around them, for in their minds, any kill might lead to another shackle. Okay.
You'll go mad one day, but not today. Take my advice. Use this bone and leave this place. This pit is for hollows, and for the occasional madman fond of piling up victims. You've better things to do, I'd hope.
Oh yes, much better.
This pit is
What's this? War God Wooden Shield. I think you get this somewhere else beyond this point, but we're getting it right now. Or, I know when you get it beyond this point. Wooden shield reinforced with metal, the largest of the wooden medium shields. The bizarre pattern featured in the shield is the mark of a mad god, revered as a god of war in remote regions. Kratos? Okay, well, this right here is a sacrificial altar where we can offer a vertebra shackle. You know, normal things. Let's take his advice. Let's put the homeward bone on our quick item menu and get out of here before he kills us. We can actually, when you use a homeward bone, you can go to the bonfire last rested at, or the shrine bonfire. And I'm actually going to go to the shrine bonfire. Got a lot of souls and a lot of items. Adding a point to vigor, strength, dexterity, and intelligence. I'm going to get started on that. I am deliberately not using this last level up I have, though, as I do want to have these souls for something. Because I want to give the Mortician's Ashes to you.
Ah. Gracious. Passing fine ash thou'st given. Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee.
For giving her the Mortician's Ashes, you can now buy charcoal pine resin or bundles, as well as a grave key. And I shall buy that right now. Key to the barred door leading from the sewer below the Undead Settlement to a moist grave. The grave, which no longer receives visitors, was once the site of a statue of Velka, goddess of sin, and was believed to pardon wrongdoing and lift curses. That sounds interesting. I'll check that out. Well, that one's throwing firebombs at me. Believe they're one of the first enemies we've seen to do that. There was one that did it back in High Wall of Lothric. I believe the worker gloves are just gonna say the same thing, like, they buried people. Oh, I forgot about you two. So at this point in my first playthrough, I was still using the short sword, and these guys died in like 3 or 4 hits from the short sword. So when I began my second playthrough, started using the club on everything, and did so much better, and was way stronger, I felt like a complete dummy. I was technically going through... What? Never seen them drop this before, I don't think. I was technically going through the game slightly harder than it would be normally. Great sword with an undulating blade. The blade resembling flame was crafted to mutilate flesh and induce bleeding. Charming. Skill is stance, and it requires 15-14. Actually does decent damage. It's a great sword that deals slash damage. That's interesting. So, there are 4 types of physical damage, which I believe you might be able to see, on the defense there. There's standard physical, there's strikes and slash and thrust. If you want to know what type of physical damage a melee weapon deals, you look right below the weapon type listed up here. And to access this menu, by the way, you press select. To access that little pop-up, you press select, and then it'll tell you about all this stuff. So this deals slash damage. There are some enemies that are weak to slash damage, or weak to thrust damage, or strike, or whatever else they have. It's difficult, if not impossible, to keep track of it, to the point that I couldn't find any consistent information on what was weak to what, on who was weak to what. So I'm just gonna go, oh my god. I'm just gonna go with what I know for this playthrough. So there is that path we can run to straight ahead, and I think, for the time being at least, I will. So I want to be careful of the firebombs. Soul of Unknown Traveler. Okay. Greeting you at the end is this big guy with a pot of cherries or something. I don't know, what's in this pot? Pot of red paint? pot of blood. And he tries to smash you over the head with it. I think he's slightly easier to deal with than the guys with the saw blades, but do still watch out. Because I'm sure it hits like a giant pot if it lands. Not too hard, though. And simply, I think he can, like, sweep it from side to side occasionally, but nothing more than that. Well, there's this path that goes down there. However, this is actually something I never found until very late in the game on my first playthrough. This path down here. I might die. No, I'm fine. Estus. Okay, we're fine. And let me get further down here, kill you. There is a guy behind me. Oh, he didn't activate. Okay, good. All right, well, anyway, I'm gonna go kill this guy behind me, who has woken up now that I've fallen. So you might want to be careful if you drop closer to the edge here. Oh god, those guys can also reach you with the fire bombs. But yeah, I kept seeing this path, of course, because it's right there. Like, you can't really miss it, but I never actually knew that you were supposed to drop down onto it. I thought you would access it from somewhere else. And there's a bonfire down here. This bonfire is very good to know. So, yeah, it's definitely come and check this out. Not only is there a bonfire, but there is also a way up to the roof where you can kill these guys. I am pretty sure there isn't a single enemy in this game that you can't access. I'm pretty sure you can always go up and fight every single enemy you see. This box is clipping into the fence. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. I could just roll into them. I keep forgetting because they're the only enemies that you can. Okay. You're just gonna do that. Let me stagger you, and then bam, and then bam. Or you can be down there. That's fine too. Alright. Hello, man in cage.
Aha, unkindled, are we? Welcome to my abode. I am Cornix, an old pyromancer. A crow in his cage, as you see now. But here we are, an encounter for the ages. I hear the unkindled make for fine vessels. Care to learn some pyromancies from this old man?
Dude, do you realize that the giant can just shoot your cage right from here? He's just choosing not to. Oh, pyromancies, yeah.
Most wise. A chance encounter should not be squandered. To reiterate, I am Cornix of the Great Swamp. The pleasure is mine.
I'll be seeing you in Firelink at the end of this video. I did not find this guy for over half of my first playthrough. I had to look up the fact that he exists. I completely missed this whole area. And here is a hand axe. A crude hand axe that serves both as a weapon and a tool of many uses. Favored by pyromancers of the Great Swamp, this axe has a short range but only moderate weight and reasonable damage. Easily wielded and more powerful than it appears. Its skill is also Warcry, just as this club. However, something I've never actually shown. This is the club's normal strong attack, but with Warcry, it becomes not a barrage of a lot of attacks. I've never used this that much, mostly because I just keep forgetting. I'm having too much fun with the regular hits to remember that skills exist. And maybe if I play enough Elden Ring, I'll be more trained to use them. Because in Elden Ring, the skills are a lot more fleshed out and a lot more important to that game, I think. I don't know, I feel like a lot of players still don't use skills that much in that game, but I feel like they are kind of a big part of it. Oh yeah, this rock, oh my god. Ambush, okay. Ambush by a hack guy. This ground looks like you can't walk on it, but you can, and it leads to an item. I always have to, like, double check with myself to make sure there really is something over here. Is there really something over here? Doesn't look like I could stand on it, but there is, and it's a soul of a deserted corpse. These hollows here, they don't attack you, but you can still kill them. I think they might drop souls, I'm not sure. The evangelist down here. You know what? I don't want to deal with you. I'm gonna go this way instead. Because this way is stuff. As you would expect. You wouldn't expect there to be nothing down a path. Okay, dog, come here. It's just one dog I have to deal with. I think the other one may have fallen into the pit. The enemies here, including that evangelist and these dogs and whatnot, have a hard time pathfinding their way around this area. Okay, there. Never mind. The second dog's right here. All right. But they always fall into the big chasm right there. Okay, before the evangelist comes down here, as I'm pretty sure she is supposed to, I want to cross this bridge, pick up this ember. We will stagger you. These guys want to throw their big pots of blood at you. We're just going to go with the fact that it's blood. And then they switch to blades for the rest of their existence. I want to not lock on so I can watch what the other guy's doing. Alright. Oh my god. I'm not used to enemies not being staggered every hit because my club is so powerful against the early game enemies. Ooh, can I knock you guys off the edge? I would love to do that. Oh my god, please stop attacking. Oh my god. Oh god. Can I just kill one of you, please? Okay, you are almost dead. Please? Alright. Nope, 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 nope. I want you. And then... There we go. Hey, what are you doing? Hit you, hit you, hit you. There we go. Pretty close. I got rubbish. Rubbish with no value. Who in their right mind would bother carrying this around? Perhaps you need help. I'm gonna carry it around just to spite that description. Rubbish has value in this world. I mean, I didn't start with anything. I wasn't so lucky as to start with freaking decked out with armor and a sword like some other people. Hey, so around this corner are dogs. I'm gonna try my best to fight them without any assist. How many more? Oh, just one. I thought there were 3. Okay, well, come on out. I think I'm getting better at dogs. Game. Now's not the time for that. Thankfully, whenever the game stutters like that, it never, like, screws me. It's not like Minecraft 3 Alluring Skulls, thanks. It's not like Minecraft where sometimes if the game lags like that, and then suddenly the zombie in front of you is like in your face attacking you now. I've never had that happen with Dark Souls 3, which I'm thankful for. I can kill you. I don't really have a reason to right now, and I'd rather not risk it having 0 Estus flasks, so let's just go on ahead. Here we have the chapel with the giant at the top, who could be shooting us right now, but isn't. The giant only shoots to areas that have the white birch tree, as that note was hinting at earlier. We do have you.
Another one of those unkindled, are you? All you faceless undead, behaving as if you deserve respect. No matter. Heed my words. If you've any sense, you go find a coffin to huddle up inside. You, here, in this land of hollows. You're like a frail maiden on the front lines.
Have you seen me fight?
If, like the others, you're fool enough to play the champion, then go on ahead. Traipse right past the abandoned church. You'll face death. And it won't be pretty. Enough death to leave you broken. Time after time. Yeah.
Thanks for the encouraging speech. I feel very enlightened. I don't know where I was going.
If like the others, you'll think go on it.
Oh, we actually said something new there.
Like hopeless. The whole lot of you. Like little moths flittering towards a flame.
Well, just to spite him, I'm going inside. Hello?
Oh. Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegwart of Katarina. To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up, and that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... Well, that doesn't get me anywhere.
Don't worry, buddy. I saw the elevator coming in. I've got to figure it out for you. You just do that. Which might not be that easy to do in real life, which is probably why you can't figure it out. I don't blame you, certainly.
This lift only goes down. But you know, with a little warming up, eventually... No. I've got to use my head and think.
Maybe first you should use your eyes and see what I just did. You know, maybe... Oh yeah, do that. Keep using them. Watch. Look, I'm going up. I'm sure he'll figure it out. He's smart. Did you see how big his head was? He's smart. Okay, up here in the tower, there is an item hidden around this corner. It is Soul of a Nameless Soldier. I think that's actually the strongest one we've seen so far. I haven't read the descriptions of these. Used to require souls, let the Firekeeper transform this sovereignless soul into a source of strength. For to be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. That's what they all say. Nothing interesting there. What is interesting, however, is this guy. He's friendly.
Who are you? I help anytime.
Thanks.
I help anytime.
So, he's not actually an enemy. He was only shooting at us because, I mean, he didn't know who we were. I actually forgot to look at the young white branches I got before. A young white branch used to transform into something which blends into the surroundings. Little Dusk's first sorcerer's staff eventually became a seedling, and then 3 white birch saplings. The young branch is said to still contain echoes of Little Dusk's capriciousness. Okay, so it's a consumable item that lets you transform into a random prop and pretend to be it. It's kind of fun, but I'm not going to use it right now since they are in quite limited supply. This young white branch, however, it's on its own because it's unique. Branch of a white birch received from a giant, apparently as a token of friendship. Becomes something that blends into the surroundings, consumed with use. Good friend, no hit. That's my best impression of him. If you keep this item in your inventory, the giant will not shoot at you anymore. He will shoot at the enemies instead. This is the young white branch you get as a burial gift. So if you choose the young white branch burial gift, you get this one that prevents him from shooting at you from the start without you having to come up and talk to him. So I reiterate, if you decide to pick the young white branch, don't use it. And also, that gives you a reason to pick it. Well, I guess Siegward figured out the puzzle, but he's in some other pickle up there. We'll return to him later. For now, I need to point out this here door, because we can't open it. Back across the bridge, let's head inside this place. It's a sewer. And you know what sewers mean. You don't? Well, you should eventually memorize what they mean. They mean giant rats, a FromSoft favorite. They put these in every game, I swear. In anywhere that looks even vaguely underground, they're gonna put giant rats in there. This item here is a Castus. I think that's how you say it. It is a fist weapon. A fist fighter's weapon made from thick straps of leather studded with iron rivets. When two-handed, case die are equipped to each hand. Skill is Perseverance. Cross arms in front of the body to temporarily boost poise. Damage reduced while activated. It's pretty interesting, although it doesn't deal that much damage. I think I should point out that if you unequip everything, you can punch things, but it only has an attack power of 20. So, it's not great. This door here is unlocked using the grave key, but I don't have any Estus, so I'm gonna come back later. In the meantime, I have to fight an even giant rat. Oh my god, I forgot you jumped that far. I might actually die to this rat, and that's very, very sad. Okay. No. Going. I'm just not gonna kill it for now. I'm going to hope it's really far behind. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, thankfully. It's way far behind, because up here, we have now escaped the rat's reach. This is a door. A familiar door. It's a shortcut to the dilapidated bridge bonfire, where we can rest and reset ourselves. The Sorcerer's Robe looks kind of cool. I think I'll switch to it for the time being. It does have significantly less physical protection. My absorption is now at 8 when it was previously at 18. I'm okay with it, and it's time for a little change of pace, I think. So you can actually circumvent the giant rat there, the giant rat there, by dropping down here and it won't see you, although these ones will. Smack those rats silly, and I don't feel the need to kill... Let's kill them! Trigger these rats in the fog. Okay. No. The friggin' stagger that I'm getting by using this thing is excellent. How'd you not hit me, by the way? Bloodbite ring. I forgot. I'm glad I killed you. I forgot you dropped that. Well, we have something to put in our final ring slot. One of the bite rings native to Karim. Increases bleed resistance. The crafting of these rings is forbidden, perhaps owing to a fear of malleable stone. Clerics, however, dabble freely in the art. What rebels? I support them. I don't know. What do you say in response to that? I don't know. Pull out the torch. I didn't actually mention it, but we did pick up the plank shield earlier. It's a way that you can get it without starting as deprived. Every single item that the other classes start with are obtainable throughout the rest of the game, so they're not exclusive to that class, by the way. Speaking of which, here's the loincloth that the deprived start with. I have 2 of them now. Cool. Oh yeah, armor has durability too. You will never see this. You will never see armor break. I guarantee you, you will never see it. By the time you get hit enough to break it, you're dead. This here is a statue of Velka, the goddess of sin. You have 2 options here. Request absolution or dissolution. Don't know what these are? Don't worry. These only apply if you do certain things. I should take this time to warn you that friendly fire is on in this game. You can attack NPCs. Attack them too much, and they might turn hostile against you. If you do this, and you don't quite kill them yet, they will remain hostile even if you leave and come back. They'll remember you. If this happens, you can come here and request absolution to make them passive again. This will cost a certain amount of souls depending on your level. As your level climbs higher, so too will the cost of absolution. If you choose this, I believe every NPC currently hostile to you will become friendly to you again. Dissolution is something different and involves a mechanic we haven't seen yet, so I'm gonna leave it for when we see that mechanic. The previous Dark Souls games had absolution as well. However, they did it in the form of a living NPC, where you had to talk to a living NPC who could also be killed, and if you killed them, you lost access to that forever and were just stuck with angry NPCs. Here, though, it's a statue, so you can't possibly kill it. I just got this red-hilted halberd, long-hilted weapon mixing spear and axe. The red-hilted halberd is associated with clerics. Can be thrust like a spear or swept sideways like an axe, making it a versatile weapon, effective against multiple foes. It also has perseverance. This is a halberd, and oh, you know what? I actually missed an item in an earlier place. I'm gonna go try and get it afterwards. But I did start to use spears in my second playthrough. Thing is, there's a certain set of weapons later down the line we'll be obtaining that are so fun to use and are so good to use that I'm probably not going to use most of the weapons I pick up. Okay. So here we have skeletons. these guys, they attack you. I don't know. They're just hollows, but they're made of bones instead. They also have extremely weak poise since they stagger to every single hit. They also, you know, collect themselves together and whatnot. Their attacks are kind of, like, goofy and weird, which I kind of like. I've always wondered why that is. Why skeletons have seemingly have this, like, goofy vibe to them. I'm not quite sure why that is. I'll kill you first. However, there are now skeletons surrounding you. It's okay. Everything's okay. If you're coming to this video from Elden Ring, don't worry, I don't have to hit them again when they're on the ground. They won't revive themselves. That was added in Elden Ring. Okay, so here's some catacombs. And here is not some catacombs. There was quite a time to point out the fact that there were catacombs at the point that we were leaving the catacombs. Here's a crystal lizard. I'm gonna chase you, chase you, chase you, chase you, chase you. Oh, come on, come on. Get back here, get back here. There we go. You dropped a heavy gem. A gem of infused titanite, famously used to forge Farron greatswords. Used in infusion to create heavy weapons. A warrior can appreciate a heavy weapon for they scale effectively with strength. I also forgot to mention this sharp gem here. Forged the unique curved swords of Karthus. Used in an infusion to create sharp weapons. A swordsman can appreciate a sharp weapon for they scale effectively with dexterity. So, strength, scaling weapon, dexterity, scaling weapon. That's what those infusions do. I forgot you did... Is this on purpose? Wait, did you do this on purpose? I was like, wait, what was that noise? That's funny. Well, you should be no problem, honestly. Let's just get rid of you. What do we have here? Titanite shard? I like to see it. Titanite shard? I like to see it. And up there's the bridge we crossed with the evangelist and all the other dudes nearby. Here's yet another tunnel leading to that. Okay, that. I want to try and see if I can cut that down. I might not be able to because I don't have any ranged attacks other than throwing knives, which I can use. So I'll equip the throwing knives right now. And then I'm going to try to use these binoculars. Something you can use binoculars for is to try and aim your attacks. So, like, if I put them vaguely at the center of my screen, maybe... No, that is completely not where they went. Okay, maybe a little more that way. No, it's based on my character's orientation, and not just... Oh, man. Aiming without crosshairs in this game sucks. I'm not planning to use these throwing knives on anything else, so... Ooh, that was good. Can I... There we go, there we go. What is this? Blessed red and white shield. +1. Oh, it's already been upgraded. What? Oh, and it's been infused. Oh, it's blessed. That's right. Is it blessed or blessed? I don't know. Standard round wooden shield. It features a striking red and white design. Wooden shields are light... Yeah. So that shield has been infused with a blessed gem. And blessed weapons, I don't know what they do, especially when applied to a shield. But I think if you hold them, your HP actually gradually refills itself. So that's pretty cool. We'll learn more about that when we actually get the blessed gem. Blessed gem. I always want to say blessed gem, but it might be blessed. I'm not sure. Words are weird. Shut. I need to switch back to S just before I forget. I've had that happen before. I had one death in my second playthrough where I had firebombs equipped when I was going to heal, and I ended up throwing a firebomb instead of healing, which ended in my death because of the long animation where you're, like, standing still. Full of deserted corpse. Saint's Talisman. Medium for casting miracles of the gods. Ivory talismans are given only to women clerics, and faith greatly affects their effectiveness. They use both of the different effects right next to each other. There's a certain frailty to this talisman, which undermines the steadfastness granted by its skill. Oh, you know what? I think I know who this belongs to. Temporarily increases poise while casting miracles, preventing enemy attacks from interrupting prayer. Oh, cool. Works well equipped in either hands, but you do have to press that and use some FP first. That's a talisman. They're used to cast miracles. There are 3 schools of magic in this game. Sorceries, miracles, and pyromancies. Sorceries scale with intelligence. Miracles scale in damage and effectiveness with faith, and pyromancies scale with both. And here, we're on the other side of this door, right next to Mr. Downtrodden, oh, you suck guy over there.
someone there? Anyone? Oh, please, whoever you are, touch me. The dark surrounds me, nibbles at my flesh. Little creatures, they never stop biting. So please, hold out your hand and touch me.
I think I need to call an exterminator for this. I don't know what touching you is gonna do. Whatever.
Ah, yes, there you are. So close, indeed. Then I am not entirely alone just yet. Praise the merciful gods above.
That is a gesture. You don't start with every gesture right from the start of the game. Talking to NPCs or finding secrets will give them to you.
Oh, forgive me. I am Irina of Karim. I came to this land so that I might be a firekeeper. Your touch has freed me from the darkness. You are a champion, then?
I don't know about that.
I am weak and unfit to tend the flames. But if it would not trouble you, might I enter into your service instead?
Yeah, you're better than that weird guy on the bridge.
Oh, thank you, sweet champion. I shall take my vows. I, Irina of Karim, solemnly swear to serve you.
Man, we're gonna have a lot to do in Firelink Shrine at the end of this video. Maybe this video is gonna be the same length as the first, sorry. Hello?
You've gone and rescued her, have you? How very quaint. Pitying creatures that are beyond help. Very well. I'm sick of looking after her at any rate. I am Egon, a knight of Karim. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety. And only for that long.
Oh, don't worry. Why would I ever hurt her?
What's the matter? My terms are very simple. I am allied to you for as long as and only...
Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. Okay, so with that, we have pretty much covered everything here. So let us continue forth. Down this path, which should now be safe to go down now that the giant helps us. Unfortunately, the giant doesn't help us with this guy, but it's okay. We can take him. Let me smack you around a bit. Oh, that is very lucky. Okay, that wasn't... God, your attack combos go on forever, don't they? And this guy was before Elden Ring, too. Giant, if you'd be so kind. There he goes. So with the young white branch in your inventory, he's supposedly able to sense that you have it on you, and he now can tell you apart from the enemies from a distance. Before, he was only shooting at you because he couldn't tell you apart. And here we have worker trousers. I believe even if you were to be hit by an arrow, it doesn't damage you anymore, so don't worry about that. Here's a bit of a precarious jump to make. Yeah, fall down there and you die. Sure you guessed that. And here, it's a special item. Undead Bone Shard. Undead bones that yet burn. Cast it into the shrine bonfire to boost the recovery provided by the Estus Flask. The bonfire cinders are the bones of undead, and a bone that still burns is a fresh cinder indeed. Before feeding upon death, one must first pray to it. Whatever you say, random person. Who's even, like, telling me this information anyway? Oh my god, look at that guy. Oof. Rough way to go, buddy. I'm sorry. I almost went that way as well. Fortunately, I have superpowers and can just survive an arrow straight to the back that goes right through my throat because I'm a video game character. There's another slightly stronger guy in here, and if the giant was shooting at you, you'd also have to deal with all the other guys as well. I would know because, you know, I never actually knew that the giant was peaceful for like half my playthrough. I never found freaking Pyromancer Cornix of the Great Swamp, and I never knew about the giant being peaceful, so I had to deal with him my entire first playthrough, basically. I went up to that tower, and I saw him, and I thought he was a mini-boss. And so, naturally, I was like, I don't want to fight him quite yet. I don't think I'm strong enough for that. I didn't know you could talk to him, so I didn't discover that for half the game. Great Scythe. Attacks with this large scythe, normally used for crop harvesting, are effective at breaking past shields. The magnificent, sharp, curved blade instills fear in opponents. Perhaps it is their survival instinct at work. Next swipe. Attack aims for the stroke of the foe's neck and was successful, functions as a headshot, inflicting heavy damage. The scythe is something that I tried using in my first playthrough and found decently fun, but personally I just don't think it attacks fast enough. Were it not for that, I would totally use it because it sounds very, very fun. Look at all these flowers. We got a door right here. Opening this door takes us back out here toward where the evangelist is. Great curse-ridden tree ahead. This was outside of the door that we could have accessed from this side. I guess I can attack you real quick. Why the heck not? Stagger you. Whoa! Nope. Her book attacks, man. Very strong. I'm glad you guys didn't come up here until the very end. Oh, I could have just rolled into you. And finally the dog. Get over here, dog. Okay. Finally cleared those guys out. Think you the intention is you're supposed to approach the door from this way and see that note. What's this? A transposing kiln lies within the belly. Neat. You were guarding an ember. And real quick, I want to head back to the bonfire in here. Wait, can I? What just happened? What just happened? Well, there's our first death to fall damage. Okay, well, what I wanted to do anyway was come out onto this roof. Yes, there's that body right there. Do I still have those throwing knives? Yes, actually. Can I hit that? No, actually. Don't throw them that way. Oh, I got it. Man, with the final one, too. Let's take the throwing knives off, because I'm probably never going to use them again. Okay, it dropped right next to him. Let me get a plunging attack on him. And then pick it up. Bad idea, what the hell? Especially with my souls chilling over here. Alright, get that back. Never go near that edge again. My god, that was problematic. Spear with blade attached to broad point. Long reach and can be used with shield up. This weapon could utilize its blade for slicing attacks and is generally adaptable to many situations, but in cramped quarters, it slices ricochet off walls. Spin sweep. Sweep foes in a large spinning motion. Utilize momentum to transition to an overhanded strong attack smash. Those skills sound really cool, but then you use them and they barely do any damage. I'm probably gonna die to these guys, actually. I should get the hell out of here. Okay, with that finally covered, let's head inside. What do we have here? Lots of trees. Overgrown area. This looks like a huge town square or something. Not quite sure what it is. There's a lot of people praying to the trees, though. And they're aggressive towards us, so let's start killing them. There we go. Okay, oh, you are a little more powerful. I think I want to get you out of the way before you cause too many problems. Curse-rotted Greatwood. This boss may be considered less of a combat-focused boss and more of a puzzle. Lots of these undead settlers, is what I'll call them, drop down to join him in the battle, but they are able to be killed by it, as we might be about to see. No. Okay. Its attacks are very slow. What is it doing? What the? Okay. Sure. You see all those pustules on its front there? That's what we're aiming for. Attacking any other part will not work. Okay, it's gonna sweep the ground like that. Its signifiers for these attacks are kind of hard to see when you're really close to it. Okay. Why are you attacking me, dude? There's someone quite a bit more threatening to your life standing right behind you. Okay, wanna smack it? We're not doing a lot of damage, but it's better than nothing. Okay, it stomps on the ground and unleashes acid that'll hurt us if we stand inside of it. It's also hurting them, and thankfully, the enemies. Alright. Oh, come on. I suck. I'm bad at these guys. I need to remember, that's bad. Oh, I didn't take any damage. I got knocked over, but I didn't take any damage. That's interesting. Yeah, that happens. I'm not sure why. What is it doing? What's it doing? What's it doing? What's it doing? What's it doing? Okay, it's sitting down. I need to attack your front side more. Dodge that sweep. Okay, can these things go away? Whoop. I've done like barely any damage to it. There are also other pustules around the side of it, but you cannot attack them for now. So you're mainly after these ones. Will you stop this? Okay, run ahead of it, and now attack. Get the hell out of dodge! Holy! Wow, it was a bad showing. I think I might die to this, which is a shame. I managed to beat it first try in my second playthrough. Alright, oh, screw... It's partly because of these guys, the settlers. Oh. It's raining stuff. Pine cones or something, I don't know. Yes, thank you for killing them. You don't mind, I'm gonna keep whacking away at you. Okay, I killed other people. Nope. I got knocked over, but didn't take any damage. That's interesting. How did that happen? Uh-oh. Aha! I popped them! Alright, what you gonna do about it? That'll deal a ton of damage. That is the main way of damaging the boss. Oh. The Greatwood breaks the floor, dropping us into the pit of hollows where we were before, and it now grows a hand out of its stomach area. The other pustules around its body are now attackable. I don't... Maybe they were attackable in the first phase, but okay. What are you doing? Anyway, we need to find those and attack them. There's one on its hand right here. I'm gonna get this. We need to watch what it's doing, though. Especially watch whatever the hand growing out of it is doing. Usually when it does that kind of attack, yeah, the hand slaps backwards there. When it does a big sweep like that. Alright. I do not like this. It's gonna, yeah, okay, it's gonna fall on its back or do that or whatever. It's a very slow and deliberate boss where I have to, like, find all its weak points and kill it, and I like it. I like it quite a lot. I know it's not everyone's favorite boss because it's not that hard. Once you learn how to fight it. More on that later. Oh god. I don't want that hand anywhere near me. Get that hand away from me. There we go. Okay, there's another one. If I could pull a rabbit out of a hat and beat it first try, which I'm probably not going to at this rate, but that would be amazing. I had to say something. I'd advise not locking on for this fight. There's nothing really to lock on to anyway. Oh god. Run away! No settlers? Yes! Okay, second phase immediately. That's what I like to see. Second phase with 3 flasks. We should be much better off now. When second phase starts, all of these guys will die. So, that is good. Alright. We have to get our souls. They're right there. Okay. Got our souls back. Whoa, watch out for the arm. Whoa! Oh my god! Okay. Is it doing something? No. Okay, so the arm is a weak point. Attacking the... Oh god. Attacking the arm will deal more damage than attacking the pustules by themselves. I forgot about that. About that slap it does. However, your main objective here is to pop all the pustule things so that you can, Oh my god. Oh my god. It's impossible to tell where those things are raining down. I don't like that attack very much. Everything else about this boss, though, I really like. This is one of my favorite bosses. Genuinely. Oh my god. Okay. Going in for this. Oh god, watch out, watch out, watch out. It might sit on me. It sat on me in the previous battle. I only have one flask. Okay, run out of the way. It's raining stuff. I'm just gonna stay away from it, because I don't know how far behind it goes. Seemingly, not far behind it at all. That stuff reaches. Looks like it's about to... Yep, it's about to crush! Okay, no pustules there. I want to get these ones on its back. There we go. I don't know if your weapon's damage actually determines how quickly you break those. There's some on its elbow right there. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get those, but there's some underneath its leg right here. Oh god. Oh, there's some on its leg right here. I think I might go for those, although it does get me closer to the hand. I don't think the hand, like... Oh! Nice. I got those really easily, somehow. I think I may have already hit them. Okay. Got those ones too. Alright, and we might... The ones on its elbow are really hard to reach. What I recommend from this point on is kind of going for the hand. Ooh, try to grab me there. But it didn't hit. Try to go for the hand whenever it crushes you like this. It's open for a hit or two, oh god. I do not know how to attack the ones on its elbow. I'm just gonna hope I can... What's it doing? 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 Oh, dear god. Oh, I can attack this one. This one. Before it gets up, before it gets up. Before it gets up. No! Are there any more? I don't... So that's a way you can attack the one on its elbow. No! I did not know it would slap twice. I was so freaking close. I did this first try on my second playthrough. Okay, dodged right through. But that guy just disappeared. Alright. Why is there another red-eyed guy? Oh, thank you. Man, you answer my prayers. Whoa. Yeah, okay, what? Good thing I got my souls. It just slapped me immediately and killed me in one hit. Why are these farmers just not... These settlers don't even care at all about the giant tree that is currently killing them. They go after me instead. What do I have that this tree doesn't? I just heard a settler die behind me. Wait, what? I don't like that at all. Oh my god. Stop being poised to grab me, hand. Oh my god. Nice. Okay, it's gonna slap back that way. So I can go here, get this one. I see another weak spot right here. Can I reach it? Oh my god. Fuck. I can, sort of. No! It grabbed me! Fuck. Get up, get up, get up. Oh, shit. No! That was going so well. Alright. No! Why are you guys so aggressive whenever I attack it? No! Don't attack our tree! We've been praying to this thing! We don't care that it's killing us right now! It's like every time you go in for attack, they get all pissy about it and just come in with their weapons raised. Oh no. How do I dodge this? I don't... I'm gonna die. My god, I could just go for them instantly. Why haven't I been doing that? Get that hand away from me. Right there. Nope. Not doing it. Oh god. I don't... It's raining. Okay. We're gonna sit... Hit it! No. Oh god, the hand. No, I'm dead. I'm dead. That's gonna one-hit kill me. No, it's not. Unfortunately, its death animation isn't that great, but what can you do? Well, that was surprisingly difficult. I even knew what to do this time. And yet, that still took me like 5-6 tries. I will note real quick that I have, on my first playthrough, I encountered a weird bug with this boss where the music didn't start and it didn't progress to the second phase properly. If that happens, quit and restart the game. The only reason that it took me so many tries on my first playthrough was I didn't know how to fight it. I didn't know about all the other weak points in the second phase. I thought you had to whittle its health bar all the way down. Thankfully, no. Jesus, that hand is dangerous. And its attacks are all so slow that knowing the dodge timings is really difficult. And somehow I was able to do it first try on my second playthrough. I guess I had way more... What? What? Oh, it's gone. That was the funniest thing I've ever... Okay. What was I even talking about? Oh, yeah, I didn't know you could attack the weak points, and then I had to look that up. So, yeah, kind of an embarrassing showcase for me. That's a boss many people consider easy, but I still really like it. Maybe its damage is a bit overtuned, especially in the second phase, but I still really, really like it. And I'm one to defend easier bosses like that one. Easier bosses that go on that use a gimmick. Gimmick bosses, people call them. I think they're good. There's nothing wrong with something a little easier. I have almost 20,000 souls. Yes, 20,000 souls. I was just making sure that I was actually right about that. Let's turn them in. Apparently I need more vigor, so I'm bumping it up to 18, with also a point going in endurance, strength, and dexterity. I think 1 point anyway. Yeah, that should be good. I don't want to spend all my souls here because I might want to do some other upgrading that requires other souls. So, the items we collected from the Curse-Rotted Greatwood are as follows. Soul of the Rotted Greatwood. Ever since its establishment, all manner of curses have managed to seep into the Undead Settlement. The worst of them were sealed away inside a spirit tree, but eventually, the curses took their toll. The Curse-Rotted Greatwood is our first optional boss. You don't have to fight it until later, which might be why people consider it easy, because they may have missed it. You do still get a reward for defeating it though, the Transposing Kiln. An old transposing kiln from Corlent, where Ludleth is from, crafted with stitched crystal lizard hide. Give to Ludleth, Lord of Cinder, to conduct soul transposition. This kiln can transpose twisted souls to craft special items with their concentrated essence, deemed forbidden by those unable to make proper use of it. So if you look closely, they are actually made out of crystal lizards. You can see a head of one at the top here, and also all the stuff going towards the middle is their feet. Pretty cool. Make soul transposition possible was the small description of that. Let's give this to him.
Fret not. My feet are here firmly planted. For I am a lord, and this is my throne.
I'm afraid you don't have legs, sir, so I don't think you have feet. Alright, anyway.
Oh, belike it is a transposing kiln in thy possession. Seen better days, but methinks it shall suffice. Now, bring to me a twisted soul. Transposition is the art of extracting and coalescing the essence of a soul. In transposing a twisted soul, its true power transferreth to thee. Thy purpose is to seek lords and slay them. What's to fear in a little transposition now?
Okay, just calm down, let's do it. Soul transposition. You use the souls you get from the bosses in order to get one of two possible items. You cannot get both of them in one playthrough, so keep that in mind. Vort's soul can be transformed into Vort's Great Hammer. Great Hammer wielded by Vort, the Outrider Knight of the Boreal Valley. Weapon is imbued with frost and causes frostbite. Frost accumulates in the body, causing frostbite, which saps someone's health, lowers absorption, and slows stamina recovery. I like how they hide what the status effects do in these item descriptions. Like this random hammer. Pontiff's Left Eye. This is also Vort's soul. Bewitched ring that Pontiff Sullivan bestowed upon his knights. Recovers HP with successive attacks. Knights who peer into the black orb are lured into battles of death, transformed into frenzied beasts. No wonder the Pontiff only provides these rings to those dispatched to foreign lands. I'm gonna go with this one. It's a ring that it does increase health if you attack things a lot. But you need to attack things a lot of times in order to do it. I think it counts for hits on any enemy rather than just hits on one enemy. So if there's a big group of enemies, it could restore your health that way. But it actually takes a lot of consecutive hits to get the HP restore. Now for the ones the Curse Rod Greatwood gives you. Arster's Spear, one of the curses that festered within the belly of the Greatwood, and a terrible weapon favored by Earl Arster the Impaler. The spear is enwreathed in rotten, heavily poisonous meat. Defeating foes restores HP. Its skills, Shield Splitter to break shields, and there's also Hollow Slayer Greatsword. Greatsword used for a lifetime by a masked knight. Harbors the fears that lurk within the minds of Hollows, and is particularly effective against them. Bestowed to a proper Mirror Knight long ago. Two-hand to execute special sword techniques. I might actually get this one, because I'm a little bit interested in using it. Let me take a look at it. Let me show off the stats for each weapon, just so you know what they look like. This one requires 19 dexterity. This one requires 18 dexterity. Okay, well, I will be getting there eventually, so maybe I'll use this. It's a great sword, deals standard and thrust, which usually means one of its other attacks, like the strong attack, deals thrust instead of standard. Next up, I'm going to turn in the Estus Shard and the Undead Bone Shard that we got. I'm going to give the Estus Shard to you. There we go. The Estus Shard is not given to the extra Estus use is not given to your flask immediately. It's only given once you rest at a bonfire, which is why it didn't show up for me. No, I think I'll wait on this for now. I don't think we need upgraded items quite yet. Strangely enough, despite being used for the same item, the Undead Bone Shard has to be turned in at this bonfire. It's kind of weird. It's a little confusing, but burn Undead Bone Shard, and there we go. We now have Estus Flask +1. It'll heal more health now. I don't know if you noticed, but with the high amount of vigor I was getting, the Estus Flask was healing barely any health, so I am very, very glad for this. Now let's go around and chat to everyone that we have brought in, starting with you.
Ah, there you are, unkindled one. I wish to express my gratitude for trusting a lowly pyromancer and allowing me to gaze upon this majestic flame. As promised, I will impart pyromancies to you. But first, you'll need a flame of your own.
Pyromancy Flame.
Careful you don't burn yourself with it.
I wonder if you can actually burn yourself with it. Cornix will give you a Pyromancy Flame if you don't have one already. If you are the Pyromancer class, of course, you will have one. From there, you can learn Pyromancy, such as the basic one, Fireball. Buying this immediately, because this, I'm gonna be using this. You can also purchase some items, namely the Pyromancer set. I want the Pyromancer crown. There we go. Now I can actually have something on in my helmet slot instead of nothing. You can also reinforce your pyromancy flame with Titanite shards. You have to come to him to do it. I'm not going to do it for right now.
To learn pyromancies, you must vow to become my pupil. I know, but such is the way of the world. Respect your elders and so on. And pyromancy, of course, is no exception.
Sure. Well, I already...
What?
Oops, I skipped through his dialogue. Let me... Here, real quick. Oh! Cool, I have that gesture now.
Do not be gone for long. What is a teacher without a pupil?
The Fireball Pyromancy is our first magic spells. In order to equip magic spell, you must rest at a bonfire and choose attuned spell. Here is our memory slot, and we can apply Fireball to it. Do note that if your attunement attribute isn't that high, I don't think this slot is available to you, and you can't actually have any spells on you. Fortunately, I started with 10, and that's enough for one. Now, Irina.
Oh, Champion of Ash. Welcome back. I was not meant to be a firekeeper, but I am honored to serve you beside the bonfire. The gods are ever merciful. My gratitude lies with them and with you. I am yours now. Your wish is my command.
Whoa, lady, we're moving a little too fast here. Learn miracles. She sells miracles. I have never used a single miracle in this whole game, I'm realizing. And I also can't use any of them, because even heal requires 12 faith, which I don't have. I'll buy them, though, to make her feel better and feel more useful here. Replenishment, gradually restore HP for self and vicinity, so if you're playing with a co-op, if you're playing with other players online, I think you can heal them as well with it. Purchase item, she only has one, and I'm actually going to get it because I have enough souls. Saint's Ring that allows attunement of additional spells. A ring bestowed upon a Karim saint. In Karim, the saints give voice to the ancient tales. They memorize countless cumbersome sacred books and read them in sonorous tones, a function for which they are widely renowned.
You know, in my home of Karim, I was a nun. I would be pleased to share the tales of miracles with you. Although, to be honest, I only know a few. But if I had a divine tome, I could tell you many tales and more. Oh, only I cannot see. Terribly sorry, but you'll have to find me a divine tome in Braille.
Well, let's hope I can do that.
Have a pleasant journey, Champion of Ash. I pray for your safety.
I think miracles are supposed to be, in-universe, stories that through a talisman you're able to manifest into an attack. It's pretty cool, it's concept. Okay. I was just checking the spell item descriptions, none of them are that good. Lastly, none of them are that interesting. You.
Oh, our Champion of Ash. Welcome home. This pilgrim, with a debt in death, hardly deserves to behold this divine flame. And I never would have, had you not taken me into your service. I thank you dearly for this, and assure you of my leal service.
Yoel of Londor. It's kind of like Irina. The opposite, I guess. Purchase item, what do you have? You have sorceries. Well, you did say you're a sorcerer, so these are sorceries. He is not the only one to sell these, and that's good, because this guy's special.
As I have said, I was once a sorcerer. Alas, the magic of Londor is a far cry from the wonders of Vinheim. But I can teach you what I know. Perhaps, more importantly, I believe that I can help tease out your true strength. We pilgrims of Londor are keenly aware
that those beckoned by the dark sign or something. So I'm sorry.
That those branded by the dark sign possess something quite special.
There. Draw out 2 strength then.
Then shall we begin? Bearer of the dark sign, let your true strength shine.
This is a free level up. Seems a little too good to be true, but no, it really is. There we go. I have another point in...
Be safe, champion of Ash.
I have another point in vitality now. Nothing else seems to have happened.
Oh, hello, you're back. And in one.
Ah. That's right.
Heavens, she was already dead. Thank you. I'm not surprised, though. Almost a relief, really. You can keep the ring as, well, a little trinket of thanks, I suppose.
Well, thank you. Aha. Leonard is gone. Okay, well, with all of that, that will wrap up episode 2 of Dark Souls 3. So, in this video, we went to the Undead Settlement and defeated the cursed-rotted Greatwood after way too many attempts. It took me way too many attempts to do it. But, hey, some of those attacks did a lot of damage, okay? I also leveled up my vigor by quite a lot. My health bar is very long compared to my other two up there. Next time on Dark Souls 3, we head the proper way forward, which we've actually already been to. Thank you all for watching, if you did, and as always, I will see you all in the future.